Red 2 standing by, all for lid, and in the green. Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey, and we are the Jet Octopus, which probably sounds like something Hideo Kojima would have come up with for a Metal Gear game. Well, we did have Decoy Octopus. Ride the jet stream. Not quite riding the lightning just yet. That's a later kingdom, maybe. But yeah, there was a decoy octopus in one of the Metal... Was it... Which Metal Gear Solid game was it? I don't know enough. On the cliff overlooking the beach. Captain Toad is near here somewhere, isn't he? Wow, that looks cool. Like I said, absolutely no surprise. Wait, hang on. Can I can run into fire, and I can shortcut things, so I'll have to wait for the Gushin to disappear. So basically, if I wanted, I can go and get that story moon, and I don't go through the canyon. I wanted to get a nice view of the sea, so I climbed and got all the way up here. You made it too, so here, take this power moon I found. Captain Toad, you are an absolute bro. You came a long way from your cowardly beginnings in Super Mario Galaxy, where you were a bit of a joke, and you are a champion. You are an absolute champion. Thank you so much for all the help you have given us. So, if we... Above Rolling Canyon. So we can smash our way through these boxes. I'm pretty sure we've got purple coins in here. Oh! Rocks! Yep, there's an orifice which winds up putting out rocks. Okay. Hang on. Oh, further down. So, yes, we do have to run back down, and I think we do have to get one from a higher up spot, but we must once again become Goomba. We must summon the Goomba stack. Oh, nice twofer. So I think we need a 5 stack. Alright, we're putting together a pirate crew. Now stay out of the way of all those rolling spiky things, Goomba. Thank you. My crew must avoid being hurt somehow. Oh man, they are coming at me. They are coming at me with a vengeance. We need some very smooth footing. Fortunately, we have very steady feet. March on, Goomba Tower. March on to the destiny of your date with a Goomba who we know is female because she's pink. They really... Oh! Ugh. Ah! I can sprint. Here we go. So yes, she has eyebrows and she's kind of pink. And she has a hat. That's how you know she's a female Goomba. Can I jump up here? Yes! Love by the seaside. And we're going to leave the Goomba Tower there. Rightio, so I did at least get that. I actually did pretty well getting there. I thought you could get there with the Gushin. We've got a bit of exploring to do still, so I'm going to muck around just a bit longer. All purple coins. Now, I am really not the best hero. I am absolutely not a great hero. You cannot, under any circumstances, rely on me for anything. Because it's like, you're supposed to be saving the world, and I'm just probably bumbling off looking for a whole lot of random things, doing stupid side quests and taking my time, and by the time... Ah, the rumble one. Wait, it's down the corner, isn't it? A rumble on the seaside floor. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I think I've seen a few VODs and noted that was there. So that was not my brilliance or anything like that. That's called insider knowledge. So where else can I go? Probably a lot of things under the water. I will do a bit of exploring underwater again. Alright, come here, fish. Away we go! Alrighty, so... Now, if we're not careful, we do actually have to wind up paying a tax when we swim into the deeper parts of the ocean. Those are depth charges.
You must die!
Well, I think that one probably very much torpedoed my comedian career, so we won't make too many jokes like that. But, of course, I can't resist a bit of good wordplay, so let me know if you do actually find any good wordplay and I might muck around with it. Alright, so there's something down here in this door. We never find out what's behind the green door. Oh, it's a thing. Well, it's a moon. Wriggling on the sandy bottom. That also sounds like all my first dates. Alright. What else am I going to find and where am I going to find it? I need to swim around and basically look for all the doors and things I went past. Oh, I missed that. Ocean Trench West. Alrighty then. Survey this area. Oh, we know where that is. Okay, so I think we're pretty good around that island. Okay, drop down here. Oh, that was really cool. Alright, so there's the shortcut near here. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's that, and... Okay, so I don't think we have too many more doors we need to worry about. There might be something around here. Oh, yes. Open the door again. I really should... Ah, this one. Lava. And an uproot. So, smash our way through. Don't have time to wait. Whoop. That wasn't very smart. I headbutted some spikes. Do I stick it? Yes, I did. Stretch on the side path. I don't think we've got any purple coins in this area. Okay, apart from the fact I was a bit reckless, hurry and stretch. We did that pretty quickly. Down we go. Nice and easy, very efficient. And I really should... I realized that's a terrible pun as soon as I captured the cheap. Sorry, that one wasn't intentional. What else do we have to seek out around the area? Sorry, I don't think we have too many more doors. I think we just got to look in the Story Moon areas. So... You can flatten them. Oh, they do come back. Oh. I am nearly out of health. But fortunately, let's quickly warp to the Glass Palace because I can recover my energy pretty quickly. Nice handy treasure chest. With a life up heart, are there any purple coins around here? There might be purple coins at the top. So no purple coins there, but I do need to grab a Gushen again. Because we will need the Gushens for a few things. Alright, out we go. If we get this... the hot springs are too hot to enter. Nice! Hot Spring Island. Now, if we move well, we can... crash into the lava. We can also do donuts. We've cleared most of it. But yeah, basically you need to clear the lava, then dive down. Wait, how does that work? Don't think we recover, but we do get a story moon. The Hot Spring Seal. So this activates one of 4 switches we can use to target the boss. So once we surface, all the lava disappears. Nothing down there by the look. Oh, yep. Sneaky, very sneaky. Alright, up we go. And, yeah, we can use those switches to launch the 4 corks, plugging the fountains at Brigadier Mollusk Lanceur III. Right on his bald noggin. Oh, oui, try all you want. I will never surrender the delicious sparkle water. And now he's basically given himself a toupee of lava. And he's spitting things. Alright, so while he deals with his vanity, we'll head out here. Wait. So I got these. Okay, maybe later I'll see a few things. Oh, that was just coins. That's disappointing. It's in one of these. Around the area. I think it's in there, isn't it? Ah, yep, there it is. There's another moon hidden in there. I totally missed that one. Nothing gets by you. Alrighty, so no purple coins by the looks of it. But that's all right because just saves me a bit of trouble. Alright, Micro Goombas. 12 more purple coins, which is the most important thing, as we know. So if we head over to grab another Gushen, we're getting a lot of mines thrown at us. Well, actually, we could just wind up... We can basically just wind up going through the canyon or just warping up there. We got the purple coins. I don't think there are any additional ones. Let me run through the canyon and see if I did miss any. Because there weren't any by Gumbet. Don't think there were any that I required Goomba stack for. Nope. Looks like we got them all. And I got a shell to the noggin. Break on through and pick up that easy moon. And it's time to give the Brigadier another headache. And yes, that is his name, Brigadier Mollusk Lancer III. Break this. And fire in the hole. That's gotta hurt. That's really gotta hurt. He's not happy. Oh, there are gigantic Bowser footprints. I didn't notice that because I was too busy mucking around. Way too busy mucking around doing my own thing. But that is just how I am. Hang on, what's up there? There's a rocket ship. It's distraction time. You know what I'm like. It's like, okay, well, I could be meaningfully advancing the story, but there's always something else to do. But yeah, that pretty much is it. I just go, it's like go wherever I want. Oh, there is something very good up there, definitely. So wait, what's up there? Oh, that must be that must be the warp to the Seaside Kingdom. All right, let's launch the rocket and see what we get up here. Ooh, an area in the fog. Something I really do like is how you get all the little pulses and ripples and things when you're walking on this sort of platform. It just, I don't know, it feels... It's just a really nice creative touch. There's just, I don't know, there's just something so good about all the design work in this game. Like, there's a lot to admire, really. It's... Like, just all its little details and specialized touches are just so good even now. It's such an incredible game. Alright, we'll take out them. Ah! No, it dropped the input. I thought I'd be fine, and maybe I was too fast. But we can go through here again. But it's like it's all the little artistic things, all the little extra details that just make the game feel so detailed, so polished, so interesting. You want to play again and again. It just keeps you hooked with how creative and how well designed it is. Now, the Burbos are always a pain in the backside. They just keep respawning. And they don't serve any purpose because there's no way to... There's no actual way to constantly get rid of them. They just keep coming back. Slipped off the hook again. Okay. Now, I think it's... Right down in there is our other power moon. Now, there are lots of interesting different styles and themes in this. One thing you'll note is that in quite a few places they actually do a lot of work trying to provide neat contrasts. And you can sort of see this in the way they set up a few of the moons, for example. Like when we get to places, so Cascade Kingdom, there are sort of our standard moons, and it's the same with Bonneton. You've just got sort of the standard yellow power moons. But with Bonneton, it's designed to help them stand out against the sort of largely black and white background. Cascade Kingdom, they're fairly diverse. Tossed Arena is mostly red hues, because there's like the red and orange sand and everything, so the moons are green to help them stand out that little bit better. With the sort of brighter colours, I think it's mostly blue in Lake Lamode, so they're a bit orangey, I think. Then when you get to the Wooded Kingdom, because there's a lot of orange there, they wind up being blue. It's just those little details, the things like that just add to the broader creativity of the game. The little things that make it easy to find what you're searching for. There are so many nice little design touches like that. And the moons here are purple. In Shiveria, they're orange, so that they actually stand out against the snowy background. It's like how a lot of games wind up making, using aspects that essentially allow them to benefit people who are colorblind. I mean, hopefully this game does, but because, I mean, you can obviously at least see the moons, but sort of having those elements of visual contrast is always really nice. And bonk. He's not happy again. One more fountain to go. Let's get the last one. And it's just over here. Stick our landing. Now, I think we've got a few purple coins nearby. Ah, yes. There we are. To enter the lighthouse. This is probably... Is this coins? Yeah, that was just coins, but very handy. Now, we're so close, but the problem is I might wind up in a situation where I have only a handful of purple coins to get. Must first dive down into this underwater tunnel. Okay, nothing I missed. Only a fish could make it all the way, but there are fish down there. I wanted the coins. Down we go. So we need to head down and take the underwater tunnel to the lighthouse. Capture a cheap, and away we go. But do be careful, because there are more rays around the place. Oh, that's a very nicely hidden one. Looking back in the dark waterway. Okay, so we don't need to... Don't think we've missed any purple coins just yet, have we? I mean, when you're 9 away from completion, you want to get there. Now, we do have to deal with the more rays. Popping up from the ground. They might... What's... Oh, it's an air bubble. That's interesting. So you theoretically could swim this as Mario. Not that I would try. I kind of miss the goofy, slightly cartoony style that, what's his name, Unagi had in Mario 64. Alright. Okay, they're eel holes. Man. More eels than a league game in Parramatta. Now, there are purple coins very cleverly hidden there. 3 more to go, and that's what worries me. Because I need to look everywhere. Now, maybe they're at the... Maybe I do have to finish the story mode. The Lighthouse Tower. Where are they anyway? I hope they're not under there. Wait, is that... No, don't get distracted too much. So... We're probably just about at time. We have reached the lighthouse seal. And we need to figure out where on earth... I need to figure out where on earth the last 3 purple coins are. Because I've nearly got all of them. Are there purple coin... I know there's a moon that ends up there. But... this is going to be a bother. But we can sort that out... in the next one. Ah, yeah, that is the painting over there. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!